Unit 1. The French Revolution. Part 1. Fall of the Bastille. France had seen a severe winter in 1789. There had been a bad harvest which led to increase in the price of bread. There was shortage of bread in the country and the common people suffered. When news came that the king had ordered troops into Paris against National Assembly, the angry crowds formed a people's militia and attacked the fort of Bastille on 14th July 1789. Bastille was a fortress prison, and people hoped to find ammunition and free the prisoners. This fort stood for the despotic power of the Louis kings and was hated by all. Circumstances that led to the outbreak of revolutionary protests in France. France was involved in many wars and it had helped the 13 American colonies in their fight against England. So the resources of France were drained. The treasury was empty. The king and the nobles lived lavishly, and there was no welfare of the common people. The French society was divided into 3 estates. The first estate included the priests or the clergy. The second estate included the nobility. Both these estates did not pay tax. Only the members of the third estate paid taxes. There was subsistence crisis in the country, and items of basic necessity like bread for food was not available to the common people. Causes for the empty treasury of France under Louis XVI. When Louis XVI became the king of France, the treasury was empty, so he was forced to increase taxes for maintaining army, court, government offices, and universities. The causes for the empty treasury of France were long years of war that had drained the financial resources of France. High cost of maintenance of huge palaces of Versailles and its court. Under Louis XVI, France helped the 13 American colonies in war against Britain. The war added more than 1 billion livres of debt, and the debt rose to more than 2 billion livres. Lenders who gave credit to Louis XVI began to charge 10% interest on loans. Subsistence crisis in France. Subsistence crisis means an extreme situation where people find it difficult to get food for survival. The population in France rose from 23 million to 28 million in 1789, and this led to an increase in the demand for food grains. The production of food grains couldn't keep pace with the demand. This led to scarcity of food grains and a sharp rise in the prices. The wages of the workers did not increase with the rise in prices, and people found it difficult to get items of daily necessity. The gap between the rich and the poor increased. These factors led to the subsistence crisis in the country. Thank you, friends, for watching. See you in the next lesson.